Alrighty, the round 3 and certainly redemption. Alright, we're gonna mulligan this one. 5 lands, none of which actually produce blue, and a blue spell. This hand's better. Certainly very good if we draw a couple more lands, so we'll keep it. Alright, we're gonna keep this. It's a little bit sketchy, but, you know, it's fine. You too. We're on the play, right? No, we're on the draw, so we'll definitely keep that on top. Card is very good. I think we want to start out by playing the Dimensional Infiltrator. I guess we'll have a better idea of what we should do when we draw for turn next turn. Thing I like about the Dimensional Infiltrator is that if my opponent has sorcery speed removal, they can't really do anything with it. And if I drew a land, I might have wanted to play the Blinding Drone, but I think we're just going to play the Dimensional Infiltrator. Interesting. Opponent not planning on doing anything. But they are F6'd. Alright, very interesting. This will also give me an opportunity to activate Dimensional Infiltrator in case of emergencies, which I think means that we don't actually want to play the Blinding Drone yet. Vile Redeemer, sure. Sure. Alright, we're gonna sweep away this guy. And put them on top of your library. Time walking seems good. And that allows us to play Blinding Drone and Spawning Bed, and activate it, and block and stuff. So, yeah, I think we just race until we draw, like, you know, things that we can play. We've got one of the combos. It's a little awkward to play the tempo game when we're down on lands, as we are, and when our main attack force is a 2/2, but I think it'll work. I think we'll say it'll. I'll block. My opponent can play Vile Redeemer, so I'm probably just gonna hold up Corpse Churn. Or maybe I'll just play Gravity Negator. Actually, that seems better. I don't mind taking some damage from the Vile Redeemer. Yeah, play your card. Card's sweet though. Looks kind of like a butt. Altar's Reap, sacrificing a Scion, sure thing. No blocks. I'm a little worried because this person probably is the person who has the friggin' null, Bailoff null. So I'll attack with these guys. No. Play cultivator drone, hold a blinding drone. You know, the works. I don't think I've tapped the Vile Redeemer. I want to use the blinding drone a little bit more offensively. Sure, you've got a harvester troll. Doesn't actually bother me that much. I mean, how many flyers, I guess, could my opponent really have? One of the things I missed about Harvester Troll the first time around is that you can sacrifice a land. But apparently my opponent needs all of theirs, so... Sure. Alright, so my opponent keeps taking these really long pauses between, like, steps, and it's really kind of throwing me off. Like, I feel like at one point I'm going to miss my combat step, and it's going to be because I did not... because they just paused for a long time. Which is pretty obnoxious. But... Alright, well, I'm dead next turn, so just gonna use blinding drone. Yeah. To let them know. Think we run it back. Yeah, another bad hand. We'll mulligan. Our opponent is also on the mulligan. This hand's so much better. We'll keep. I think we put that on the bottom. We have a rune processor in our hand, but most of our spells cost less than that, and we really want some action. Prophet of Distortion would be great. Okay, opponent. And sometimes we just draw lands anyway, so that's fine. Transgress. Alright, by rune processor. Suddenly hand just got a lot worse, but that's fine. Oh my goodness, we're drawing so many lands. This is great. This is fantastic. Retreat to Kazandu is not great against blinding drone, actually. I think we attack with blinding drone. Sure. I mean, at least now we have a Dimensional Infiltrator. And we can start milling our opponent. And if they scry, we can mess with their scries, which is fantastic. Alright, Call of Scions means I guess we're not attacking with Blinding Drone. Mama. Alright. Alright. Tech for 2. That'll do it. It's a pretty good one. I mean, my opponent probably wouldn't have been very happy about... Are you Altars Reaping and Eldrazi Scion? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Probably wouldn't have been super happy about drawing the World Breaker anyway, but like... That's still pretty funny. Like, reaching 7 mana would have been really bad for us. Them reaching 7 mana. Okay. Bro's getting tapped. Target you. Ooh, wow. This Dimension Infiltrator's got quite a talent. If my opponent wants to attack with no color, that's completely fine. Seed Guardian. Yeah, that's definitely the one that we want to tap. We don't really care about this null color. Alright, opponent's still gaining life. Which is super awkward. But we're almost able to crack Spawning Bed. So, like... cracking Spawning Bed, then casting Bone Splinters seems really good. I'll take 2. Blister Pod. Sure. Try you. No. I think I just attack with everything and then crack Spawning Bed end of turn. Especially when my opponent can gain 2 life a turn. Yeah. Also, World Breaker was a good hit because we don't particularly have a very fast clock. So having our opponent have access to World Breaker would be really bad. Alright, Eldrazi Scion is now big. You got it. Bigger. Tech for 7? Yeah, I'll take it. Play something big. Oh, I have something in exile. No. Opponent is not playing anything big. My opponent can activate Null Collar, but they enter the battlefield tapped, so that's fine. Alright, so yep, zombies coming in, but again, tapped, so it doesn't really do a lot right now. We're dealing my opponent 8 damage, which is pretty good. I think I just play the Cultivator Drone and Bone Splinters the... Do I have Bone Splinters the Seed Guardian? Yeah, I suppose that's the best plan of action probably, right? Do I even need to Bone Splinters anything? Shouldn't have tapped 2 black for that. Should not have tapped 2 black for that. Because then I can't cast Corpse Churn. Oh, Bone Splinters, Seed Guardian makes a 1/1. Yeah, let's do that. And also, I can activate Dimensional Infiltrator twice, which is pretty sweet. Because I have these neat Eldrazi Scions. Yeah. Okay, you can scry one. Oh, okay. So they put a card on the bottom. Like, how much of a game would it be if I just, like, used Dimensional Infiltrator? I probably would have done it. No. I don't think I would have. But how funny would that have been? But yeah, casting Bone Splinters on the Seed Guardian plays around my opponent having another Seed Guardian or another World Breaker, for example, as both have reach and both are reasonable ways to block the Dimensional Infiltrator, but now if they play something with reach, we can just cast Blinding Drone it. I didn't activate Dimensional Infiltrator there because my opponent very well could have a Tar Snare or something. So, kind of playing around that. Don't really want to sacrifice my Eldrazi Scions right now. Could fire off just a Naked Corpse turn. I will attack with Dimensional Infiltrator. Like I said, there's like 10 to 15 seconds at least between every time I go to, like, attack, and it's kind of obnoxious. Like, I don't know if my opponent, I'm sure my opponent's not doing it on purpose, but, like, I need these cues in order to to hit. Put a card on the bottom. I mean, if they draw a land, they can gain 2 life, which, like, ups their clock, I guess. Yeah. They drew land. Yep. How do you like it when I don't respond to your triggers? Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh. No attacks. Blinding Drone your guy. Sure. And I'll cast Corpse Turn too for the funds. Ooh, I drew a Dominator Drone. Alright, yes, I would like this Dominator Drone back, please. Dominator Drone's nice. It all but guarantees that I win next turn. Or this turn, rather. My opponent knows it too. GG. Kind of an interesting game. I mean, I think that World Breaker was pretty good. Just couldn't draw properly against you. Wink. Alright. Yeah. So, things that we've learned. When you draw your flyer and cast it and start attacking with it, and your opponent does not have anything to block it, that's good. And blue's underdrafted, you should probably be drafting it if you have a reason to, even if you have a Cliffhaven Vampire. Seriously, that deck's a trap. Alright, I'll see you guys next time on the Daily Draft, and until then, don't forget to take Magic one draft at a time.